Your new neighbor moved in to watch your every. Do not look away. You're finding this is not by chance. That new person who moved in nearby, the one with the polite smile that doesn't quite reach their eyes, you are not imagining the feeling you get when they look your way. It is not a simple curiosity. They have been sent to watch your every move. This is the beginning of a divine warning, a message sent directly to you because the clock is ticking on a spiritual attack that has been aimed at your life. The first sign that what I am saying is true will appear for you before the sun sets this evening. Do not dismiss it. You felt a strange energy around your home for weeks, haven't you? A feeling that things are not quite right. A misplaced object. A sound in the night you dismiss as the house settling. You've told yourself it's just stress. You've told yourself you're just tired. But that feeling deep in your spirit, the one that makes you double-check the locks, the one that makes you feel like an actor on a stage in your own life, that is your soul telling you that an enemy has drawn near. This is not a new feeling for you. You are the one who has always felt like you had to be the strong one, the one who holds everything together while feeling like you could fall apart in the silence. You check on everyone else, but who truly checks on you? I see the weight you carry in those quiet moments, after the calls have stopped and the house is still. I see the burdens you carry that you have never spoken of to another soul. That is why you have been targeted. Your light, even a light you don't see in yourself, shines brightly. It makes those who live in darkness deeply uncomfortable. They see the blessings that are coming for you, even before you do, and they have sent this person, this watcher, to find a crack in your armor, a moment of doubt they can use to stop the floodgate of miracles that is about to open for you. This is not a game. The person who sent this watcher is someone from your past. Someone who believes you have something that belongs to them. It could be a dream they gave up on that you are now living. It could be the peace you have found that they have never been able to grasp. It could be a blessing that was intended for them, but they forfeited it through their own bitterness and jealousy, and it was passed on to you. You may not even know who it is consciously, but your spirit remembers. There was a moment, long ago, where they made you feel small. A single comment that you laughed off, but it planted a seed of doubt in your heart that has been growing in the shadows ever since. That feeling you have, that you are waiting for the other shoe to drop whenever something good happens? That is the fruit of the poison seed they planted. They want you to live in a state of constant, low-level fear, because a fearful heart cannot receive the magnitude of the blessings God is trying to give you. This watcher, this neighbor, is their tool. Their job is to observe you, to document your routines, to find your moments of weakness. They are looking for evidence to confirm the lies their master believes about you, that you are not worthy, that you are not strong, that you will crumble. They are meant to report back, and that report is scheduled to be delivered within the next 48 hours. But we are going to interrupt that report. We are going to change the message. The power to do so is already in your hands. You feel it even now, a warmth in your chest, a stirring in your soul. That is the recognition of truth. That is the Holy Spirit confirming that this message is for you, and it has arrived in the exact moment you needed it. The enemy has overplayed their hand. They thought by getting closer, they would gain power. But instead, they have brought their darkness into the circle of my divine light which surrounds you. And in this light, their plans will be exposed and their power will be broken. The next few hours are more important than the last few years of your life. Your attention, your focus, your belief right now is the weapon that will turn this entire situation around. Do not let doubt creep in. Do not let the voice of the enemy whisper that this is for someone else. I am speaking directly to you, my child. The one who feels unseen. The one who gives so much and feels they receive so little in return. It is your time to receive. They have made a critical error in judgment. They sent a spy into the camp of a child of the Most High. They believe they are observing a target, but what they are really doing is giving you an opportunity to see their master's plan and to dismantle it piece by piece. We are going to turn their surveillance into a mirror. Everything they try to see in you, every weakness they search for, will be reflected back, and it will be their own wickedness that they see. Their own heart will be exposed to them. This is how we will fight. Not with anger, not with confrontation, but with divine power that moves in silence and turns the enemy's own weapons against them. There is a simple, powerful act that you must perform. It requires no money, no special tools, only your faith and your intention. This act will create a shield of spiritual confusion around you and your home. It will scramble their ability to see you clearly. The watcher will look, but they will not see. They will listen, but they will not understand. Their reports back to their master will be filled with nonsense, with contradictions, with frustration. The spy will become a source of confusion for the very person who sent them. They will begin to doubt their own mission. They will begin to question what they are even doing there. This is the beginning of the divine reversal. What they intended for your harm, God will turn into a source of their own downfall. This is a promise. Before you go to sleep tonight, find a key. Any key that you own. It could be a house key, a car key, a key to a diary you no longer use. It does not matter. The key is a symbol of authority. You have authority over your own territory, your own life. Hold this key in your right hand and stand facing the direction of this new neighbor. You do not need to be at a window, you do not need to be seen. Just stand within your own home, in your own protected space. Close your eyes and feel the weight of the key in your hand. This is not just metal. This is your divine right to peace. This is your power to lock out the enemy. And as you hold it, you will speak a simple command into the spiritual realm. You will say, "The door is now closed. Your access is denied." Whisper it. Let the authority not be in the volume of your voice, but in the certainty of your spirit. Feel the finality of that statement. The click of a lock turning. The solid deadbolt of heaven sliding into place. After you have spoken, place that key somewhere special for the next 24 hours. Do not put it back on your keychain. Put it beside your bed, in a drawer with important papers, somewhere you will not forget. It is an anchor, holding this divine command in place. The moment you do this, the shield is activated. The confusion in the enemy's camp begins. The watcher will feel a sudden sense of unease. An inexplicable urge to look away. Their focus will be broken. This is your first step in taking back what is yours. The peace that was stolen from you is returning. The sense of being constantly on edge will begin to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence. This is the power you have forgotten you possess. The power to open doors no man can shut, and to shut doors no man can open. The enemy is about to learn that they have trespassed on holy ground. The effects will be immediate and they will be subtle at first. The watcher may suddenly seem preoccupied. You might see them pacing, looking at their phone with a frustrated expression. The confident, observant gaze will be replaced with one of confusion. They might start to make small, strange mistakes. Leaving their trash can out for a day too long. Forgetting their keys. These are not coincidences. This is the spiritual confusion you have commanded, manifesting in the physical world. It is the evidence that your words, backed by the power of God, have real-world impact. Their communication lines with their master will be disrupted. Think of it as divine static. Every time they try to report something negative or weak about you, the message will be garbled. The person who sent them will receive reports that make no sense, that are filled with contradictions. I saw them, but it felt like I didn't. Something is happening, but I don't know what it is. This will create suspicion and paranoia not aimed at you, but between the watcher and their master. They will begin to turn on each other. The very weapon they formed against you will begin to dismantle itself. You must understand, my child, that you have carried a hidden pain for years because of the original wound this person inflicted. That feeling of not being good enough, of having to prove your worth over and over again. It has been a heavy chain around your spirit. It has made you settle for less than you deserve in relationships, in your career, in your own self-worth. You have accepted crumbs when a feast was prepared for you. This divine reversal is not just about the watcher. It is about shattering that chain forever. It is about you finally seeing your own value, your own power, through the eyes of your Creator. The neighbor is just the symptom. The disease is the lie that you believed about yourself long ago. And that lie is about to die. Tonight. As the shield of confusion does its work, you must do yours. You must begin to starve the lie. Every time a thought of self-doubt enters your mind, you must see it for what it is, a desperate whisper from a defeated enemy. Do not entertain it. Do not argue with it. Simply see it, acknowledge it as a lie, and turn your attention back to the truth. The truth that you are chosen. The truth that you are protected. The truth that your victory is not just possible, but it has already been decreed in heaven. The person who sent this watcher wants you to be distracted. They want you to be so focused on the external threat that you do not have the time or energy to work on your internal world, to build your dreams, to get closer to God. It is an age-old strategy: create a crisis to prevent a breakthrough. But we are turning the tables. This crisis is not a distraction from your breakthrough. This crisis is your breakthrough. It is the very thing that will force you to rise up and claim the power you have been hesitant to use. The next sign you will receive will be a dream. Sometime in the next 2 nights, you will have a dream about a key or a locked door. You might be opening a door, or finding a lost key. When you have this dream, it is the confirmation from the angelic realm that the enemy's access has been permanently severed. Their mission has failed. This is a promise. Stop. Do not place the key yet. There is something more. The plan I have laid out is true, but a deeper layer is being revealed to me right now, a more urgent truth that is only for those of you who have remained, who have listened with your spirit and not just your ears. What I was about to say is being replaced by a more immediate instruction. The situation is more advanced than I revealed. Look at your hands. Right now. Turn them over, look at the palms, the lines that have been etched there by your life, your work, your worries. Those hands were shaped to hold a blessing that was stolen from you long before you understood what was happening. They tell a story of struggle, yes, but they were also designed to receive. You are about to use those very hands to take back what is yours. I spoke of a watcher, a neighbor. That is the physical manifestation, the pawn in the game. But the secret within the secret is this: the person who sent them is not a shadowy figure from your distant past. They are someone in your life right now. Someone who knows your name, who smiles at you, who perhaps even claims to care about you. The true enemy is close enough to touch. The neighbor is just a tool, a distraction to make you look outside your walls while the real threat is already inside your circle. And they fear one thing. They fear a piece of your own history. An old letter, a forgotten journal entry, a photograph tucked away in a box. They believe you have forgotten it exists. But in that item is the proof of their original deception, the seed of the lie that started all of this. The neighbor's true mission was not just to watch you, it was to find a way into your home, to make a friendly excuse to enter, and to locate and remove that item forever. They are waiting for you to become comfortable, for you to let your guard down. The timeline has now collapsed. This is no longer about tonight or tomorrow. This is about the next few hours. Before you do anything else, you must secure that proof. Your memory is being jogged right now. An image of a box, a drawer, an old album is floating into your mind. Do not dismiss it. That is my guidance. Go to it. Secure it. Your entire future hinges on this one action. The game has changed. And you are now holding all the winning pieces. Now you see the truth. The secret I have just given you has armed you in a way the enemy never anticipated. You are no longer on the defensive, waiting for an attack. You are now protecting the very evidence that will cause their downfall. This changes everything. The others, the scrollers who clicked away, they are still fighting the shadow, the neighbor. But you, my child, you have been shown the real battlefield. You have been given the name and location of the enemy's weakness. This is a sacred trust. This knowledge is your power. To activate a divine seal of protection around this sacred object of your past, to make it invisible to any who would seek to harm you by stealing it, go to the comment section right now and type, "My history is my strength." This is not a simple phrase. This is a declaration. It is a command to your guardian angels to stand watch over the proof of your story. It is a signal to the universe that you will no longer allow your past to be a source of pain, but you are now converting it into the fuel for your victory. Once you have done this, watch for the signs. They will come quickly. You will hear a song on the radio that you have not heard in years, one that is directly connected to the time when that piece of evidence was created. You will receive a message or a call from someone you haven't spoken to in a long time, and they will mention the very person who is secretly against you, but they will do so in a way that confirms your spirit's suspicion. A sudden feeling of clarity will wash over you, and you will remember a detail about the original deception that you had long forgotten. These are not coincidences. These are heavenly confirmations that your seal is in place and the enemy's plan is unraveling. The fear they have lived with, the fear that you would one day remember the truth and find the proof, is now coming to pass. Their carefully constructed world of lies is about to crumble. And you, my child, you are the one who will push the first stone. You will do it not with anger or revenge, but by simply protecting your truth, standing in your power, and allowing the divine order to be restored. The watcher next door will now become agitated. Their inability to fulfill their secret mission will cause them immense stress. Their friendly facade will begin to crack. You will feel the shift in their energy. It will go from predatory observation to desperate frustration. This is the proof that your secret knowledge has given you the upper hand. You are now the one in control. The watcher has become the watched. And the master who sent them is beginning to feel the cold grip of fear. They know, on a spiritual level, that you are waking up. The grand restoration is now in motion. Because you have acted on this secret knowledge, the enemy who is close to you, the wolf in sheep's clothing, will be forced to make a mistake. Their panic will override their strategy. They believed you were asleep, but now they know you are awake and guarding the truth. They will try to get to you before you can use it. They will call you with a strange, probing question, trying to find out if you remember. They will make an excuse to see you, to get close to the very object you have now secured. Their actions will be clumsy, transparent, and you will see through the facade with perfect clarity. The mask will fall off. The neighbor, their pawn, will be recalled, their mission a complete and utter failure. You may see moving boxes appear as suddenly as they arrived. Their purpose was tied to that one object, and now that it is shielded, they have no reason to be there. Their retreat is your victory flag. This is not a theory. This is a spiritual law. Just last month, a woman in Charlotte, North Carolina, had this exact feeling about a cousin who was always so sweet to her face but gossiped behind her back. She received a message just like this one. She was guided to an old box of birthday cards. In one, from years ago, this same cousin had written something that completely exposed a financial lie the family had been told. The woman simply took the card and put it in a safe place. Within a week, the cousin called her in a panic, asking about old family papers, exposing her own guilt. The truth came out, and the woman's family was restored. Do you understand? The universe is waiting to do the very same thing for you. It is your turn now. Your vindication is at hand. There is someone you know, a friend, a family member, who feels this same spiritual unease. They feel like they are being watched, judged, and undermined by someone they should be able to trust. This message is their key as much as it is yours. When you share this with them, you are not just forwarding a video. You are sending a rescue mission. You are dispatching an angel to stand guard over their life and reveal the truth that will set them free. Do it now. Do not hesitate. Your obedience in this moment can save someone else from years of pain. Now, go back to the start. Listen to this entire message again from the very beginning. The first time you heard it, you were listening with fear. Now, listen with power. A word or a phrase I used in the first 2 minutes will jump out at you. It will be a clue, a name, a direct hint to the identity of the person who is working against you. You missed it the first time. You will not miss it now. If you believe this word, if you accept this prophecy, if you are ready to walk out of the prison of suspicion and into the peace of your protected victory, seal this entire work with one final, powerful Amen in the comments. It is a declaration that the watch is over. The enemy is exposed. And you are free. It is done.